I'm in Richmond, Virginia today, and I wanted to show you something really quick. Well, two sections of it. One is the main area right here in the city. This is the Church Hill Tunnel. I can't get in there because it's private. It's owned by, I guess, I don't know. I think this is condos now or apartments, and it's now their dog park. You can see it says 1920. Yeah, 1926 is when they capped it. So the collapse happened in 1925 and killed 4 people and collapsed right on top of the train. There's a steam locomotive in there with 10 cars, somewhere in that 4,000 foot long tunnel. And I think even recently there's been a lot of small cave-ins. The whole tunnel, the way it was built, was or where it was built, they had problems with water from day one, drainage issues and cave-ins really from the beginning. So the tunnel really wasn't around that long. I think it was built in the early 1870s. And there have been talks throughout the years of excavating and getting that train out and pulling those 4 bodies out of there. It would be very, very difficult. And there are houses and buildings, churches, there's all kinds of stuff that are up above it, and they said that it would most likely cause an issue with cave-ins. So I don't know what they're going to do with this, but I am going to show you the other side, the south end portal, I believe. It's accessible. It's kind of in the woods. It's filled with water, so you can't really go in it. Plus, I think after a certain distance, it's also capped. But I'm going to show it to you anyway, and I want to see it. So I'm going to walk over and show you what it looks like on top, looking down at it. So the tunnel is really plagued with soft ground and groundwater. And it caused cave-ins from the start, even during the construction. And I believe 10 workers were killed in the making of this. So, not a good start. Now the craziest thing is, to this day, it's still a concern. Obviously to the point where they don't want to excavate the tunnel for fear of the existing buildings above the tunnel could cave in. Can you imagine owning property and living in a house that is above an unsafe train tunnel? Wouldn't be good. This is my workout for today. That's the view. It's downtown Richmond. Now I don't really know exactly where the south portal is, so I'm just kind of following these random trails. It's got to be back here somewhere, but to continue this story, there were attempts to rescue those 4 people, but that just resulted in more collapse, and for the safety of others, they called it off. All right, I found it. Straight ahead. This is really buried for being kind of in the middle of a city. Oh yeah. Unfortunately, it is. I guess it's not that bad. I was expecting more water. I gotta cross the tire bridge here. Wow, look at this. Woo! Look at the echo. I brought a light so you can see it maybe about 50 feet. It's blocked off. Woo! Now in 1998, I think 2 guys did make an attempt to get inside here. And one was a reporter and one was a photographer. And they both had experience with spelunking and caving, so they had all their own equipment. So they actually went in there, and I think you can find the article. I hope you can find the article online, but they were unsuccessful. They could not find anything. I guess it was just too far back. Like I told you in the beginning, it's a 4,000 foot long tunnel. So, you know, when you're crawling little by little, it's going to take a while. And most people believe that everywhere where the train is completely caved in, and the cave-ins have happened over the years and over the decades, even after this. That's what I was saying about, there's even, you can read things about church walls caving in and people's backyards caving in. If you want to find that newspaper article, it's 1998, Richmond Times-Dispatch, reporter Mark Holmberg and photographer Kevin Morley. They're the ones who explored the portions of the tunnel. And like I said before, there were plans back, I think in the 90s, and then certainly sometime in the mid 2000s, 2008 maybe, where they had discussed excavating and getting the train out, getting the bodies out, but it's just too dangerous. So they said it's been put off, but it's not a no. It's just, you know, we'll see what happens in the future. I would love to see this. Can you imagine being able to come to a Richmond museum and seeing this? So rest in peace to the 4 who died in here, October 2nd, 1925. Well, we hope they died October 2nd, 1925. Hope it was a instantaneous death. Okay, I'm getting out of this jungle here in Richmond, in the middle of Richmond, Virginia. See you in the next video.